What's up? It's your boy MoonDog38732 from the MoonDog38732 Show on YouTube. Hey man, do me a favor. Subscribe to the show, watch the show, like the show, leave a comment, share the show. If you don't like what I'm doing, keep moving, get your own show. Right now, on this particular show, what I do, I tell stories about situations, places, and people that have influenced me to be the person I am today. So on this particular occasion, I'm going to tell you all about how my grandmother, my mother's mother, would always take us, me, my cousins, my brothers, stuff like that, to Memphis to visit her sister, her younger sister. Because my grandmother, if I'm not mistaken, she was the oldest of the crew. All right, so we would go up there. This is my great aunt. My great aunt, we would go over there and stay. She would always set it out, man. I swear, everything she had, as far as food, buffet style. She the first person. You know what I'm saying? She's like, y'all want some breakfast? We like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the first person I ever saw cook fried chicken wings, rice, and rice with gravy, and stuff like that for breakfast with the Kool-Aid, right? I'm thinking she really make some cereal, you know what I'm saying? Or some eggs and stuff, but at the same time, they were older. I don't even think they even ate cereal, like, ever. You know what I'm saying? So they ate, like, real food. So we off that thing, like, man, what the bread? We look for like eggs or, you know what I'm saying? Nah, real food, bam. So we like, that's what's up. At the same time, you talking about somebody, this was the first time I ever had a pork shoulder, AKA Boston butt, some of them may call it, but we call it pork shoulder. That's the first person I ever had a pork shoulder, right? You talking about she had that thing tender, and it was like freezing outside when she cooked that. It was like December, you see that shoulder, but this story right here happens in July the 4th to be exact. This time my uncle also rode up here to Memphis with us, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a precursor to what happened, right? So in Memphis, her house was on like a hill, right? Which means that, you know, it's kind of steep going down the hill, driveway, you trying to back out the driveway, whatever, you might hit your bumper, right? So on this particular occasion, we get ready to go somewhere, which was to go see fireworks. I should have learned my lesson from a previous time I went to Memphis. So on the previous time I went to Memphis, we was going to the skating rink in Memphis, Crystal Palace, right? But I didn't want to share my spot. So I ran down, I ran to the car, and I was running downhill. Running downhill at an early age, you cannot stop because you're running downhill. I ran face first, shoulder first into the car door because I didn't want to share my seat. I should have learned then. Nope, I didn't learn. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, hey, that's a one-time occurrence, right? So my brother, my older cousin, my younger cousin, my uncle. So we were going to see a fireworks show. But the way my uncle had parked, it was like he parked up here, but the fireworks show was like down, you know what I'm saying, down the in like a valley or whatever, right? So he was like, hey, and the thing about it was so steep going to the seats, right? He was like, hey, hold on to these trees. Go to a tree, take a couple steps, hold on to another tree, right? So my cousin and I, we wanted to hurry up and get some seats. So we run. Bam. Both of us trip. We can't stop. And the thing about it is, like, when you're going and we're looking at it, it's like a steep decline, like a waterfall almost. And so I'm bouncing and flipping like I'm a towel in the dryer, right? And I'm just thinking about, I am finna go off this cliff and I'm finna die because I wanted to see some doggone fireworks. Knowing doggone well the other time when I ran downhill, I couldn't stop. So what made me think I would be able to stop this time? So I'm just like tumbling, bumbling, land on my feet, trying to run, stumble, bumble, stop, dropping, and none of that helped stop my fall, right? So my cousin, bam, he grabbed a tree. And he younger than me. He grabbed a tree, he stopped. I'm getting closer and closer to this cliff. And the thing about it is, it was so dark that my uncle them really couldn't see that I was about to fall short. But if you notice, I've been doing some stuff, man, I almost fell short a couple times. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm bam, bam, bam. And then right before, like probably about 5 or 6 feet before I hit the cliff, I flip, jump up, and the tree just happened to be there. Right. If I would have been a couple more feet, I'd have went off that cliff and I would have been done for. So, you know what I'm saying? So it would have been like I'd have been a reason for the season. Every time 4th of July would have went around, they'd have been thinking about Moondog, you know what I'm saying? So, and my uncle, he didn't even know what happened because it was so dark. And I wasn't making no noise when I was stumbling, bumbling, and rumbling. And plus I ain't want to let he'll go off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to go off on me. So he get down there, Moondog, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I guess, looking for the seats. How we get to the seats? So we get so I play everything out. I'm looking at my cousin. He play everything out. So we get down there to the seats, and it was like one of the best fireworks shows that I've ever seen in my life. To this day, it's really, really hard to beat. And at the same time, I don't know if I was still seeing stars because all that following stuff that I was doing. And those stars and stuff I saw in my head actually added to the fireworks. But it was a tripped out day, man. But I really enjoyed myself. Every time you go to Memphis, they always set it out for me. I mean, man, I got some really cool people in my life and some really cool family members, man. They always made sure that I was straight, man. Hey, holla at your boy, man. To the next show. Holla.